Mary Rose Hoya here from Expert Profit Engine, bringing you the best tips and tricks for closing bigger, better deals. So over the past few weeks, I have been talking a lot with business owners, CEOs that have a stake in their company, or they want a stake in their company, or they want a bigger stake in their company, ambitious executives who are in a succession situation, partner boards, investor groups who have underselling subsidiaries, companies that have just emerged from a turnaround or have serious sales targets. Look, the thing is that a lot of people are asking, so what is Expert Profit Engine all about? So this is what I'm going to talk to you about today in this video, how Expert Profit Engine and the methodology behind it can help all of these kinds of people that I have just talked about. And for companies that have serious sales targets and really tough sales targets, even star salespeople can start underperforming. And so I've been talking with all these people, and where the problem lies is often quite clear. And I'm going to go through some of these problems that I see. Too few meetings, wrong level meetings. They've exhausted their network. They don't really have anyone to ask if they are actually doing the right thing. Struggling to get out of their comfort zone. Overthinking. Waiting for the perfect deal rather than closing something that will make a big difference to their clients, and at the same time seeding a bigger deal. And to be honest, the thing here is it's about two things that I'm really seeing, and that we're going to go through that today. The very first thing is have an absolute commitment to growth and to closing bigger, better deals. Because the thing, and you can see this really, really fast. You can see this within about 5 months. Very quickly, very quickly. Now, I'm not a sweary kind of person, but the thing is, if your salespeople or if your sales targets were great and now they're not, you really need to know, look, are you in or out? It has to be like that. And at a higher levels, you are playing with A players. A players want to play with other A players. And so you need to be seeing, if you are not seeing a turnaround or traction after about 5 months, look, it's really a case of we'll poop or get off the pot. And to be honest, it does boil down to that commitment. And the second thing, it boils down to contacts and relationships. And if things are not awesome, the very first thing that I look at is what else is going on. Private, personal, and professional. The number one question in sales is, and high fee sales, so what else is going on? You ask that for your clients, you need to look at that internally if it's not going great. We use in Expert Profit Engine what I call an illumination method or a lighthouse method of selling, which means that we're really we take a very pragmatic and psychological approach to clients, and it's not about selling, it's about helping them and really seeing what is going on in the big picture. It's not about, oh, you need a website, oh, you need a sales program or a course. It's really starting with what is working right now, what was working, what is not working right now, and we look at the bigger picture very first of all. So the thing is that you need to be turning the illumination and lighthouse method within Expert Profit Engine on yourself and on your company and your business. Now, my absolute conviction is you are the average of the people you spend most time with. So if you are spending a lot of time with people who are not stretching themselves or who are oppressing you or your ability to stretch yourself, or perform, which is really important. Performance is really important here. It's going to be very difficult for you to stretch yourself to get into the upper level business contacts and players, the board folk, the investor groups, people who have been in this game a long time. And this is a game, make no mistake about this. You need to be a player, in or out. Strategic about this. You have to go big or go home. You have to have that mindset. You need to be building a relevant pipeline around this in order to get those sales contacts. Otherwise, you're going to be exhausting your network. It's not just about building a digital pipeline. You have to have an Expert Profit Engine world. You need to be building an integrated hybrid analog digital funnel. Now, what does that mean? Systems and processes for what is already proven to work for key opinion leaders, senior levels, for closing these deals and getting in front of these people at that level. The Expert Profit Engine method uses a psychological, pragmatic approach to reposition, repackage, and revamp your visibility and credibility with leaders who have budgets and vision. So let's go through how that works. And it really is very systematic and step by step. So step 1, reposition. We do this internally first. We marinate in your own amazingness because you have to have absolute conviction of your own ability to provide amazing help, and you do have this inside of you before you can get somebody else to look at you in that way, especially at the upper levels who tend to be a bit more skeptical, and they've been in this game a long time. So we really work on your mindset, your confidence, your boldness. We elevate your perception of yourself and your business and your products in relation to senior levels and senior big problems. We reposition you then externally as a strategic advisor and a trusted partner who is highly visible, relevant, credible with leaders who actually have budgets and vision to make a difference and impact and succeed. Step 2, then we repackage you. We repackage your expertise, we repackage your offer and how you approach and frame what you are selling. Step 3, reprice. The pricing issue is huge and it's pivotal and it's absolutely solvable. Closing bigger, better deals does not mean underselling. It means closing an awesome win-win-win deal that will get your customers fantastic results. Win-win-win means win for you, win for your client, and win for the greater community. An awesome win-win-win deal that will get your customers fantastic results and seeding an even bigger, better deal. And I love the model where if the customer says, oh, look, this costs too much, then you ask them, well, so which part would you like to take away? And this is also why it is so strategic. So it's not about underselling. So this is also why it's so strategic to sell packages, programs, and outcomes and not hours, pieces, and point solutions. You need to think bigger. Always be thinking bigger. Step 4, sell. And here is where it all pivots into your bank account. You learn the anatomy of a high fee sales discussion. You get exact scripts and step-by-step processes before, during, and after prospect meetings to get high-paying clients to buy you at your ideal price and on your terms. Remember, it's your house, your rules. The doctor is in mentality. Negotiation strategy and scripts around your price, your package, how to approach this, how to follow up, when to follow up. Scripts are fantastic, and that is actually one of the number one things that people are asking me for all the time. Scripts is what everybody wants. And you literally follow our Expert Profit Engine sales call formula, which is an extremely structured approach to marketing and sales. Very much believe in digging where you stand. We start with what is already working. We understand the point of sale. And then what you do is that you reverse engineer the sales funnel leading to that point. You need to understand the fire in the eyes, and you understand the drop-off points, the zone-out points in the eyes, and how they found you. And then what we do, we also looked in at the after-sales part, which is the opposite of the sales hourglass. It's not really a funnel, it's an hourglass in my world. And look, this is a very elegant, sophisticated expert profit engine that is built to automate and scale. And then step 5, promote. We work on your visibility and build your funnel and pipeline, which to reach senior people means a hybrid, pragmatic, integrated approach using both analog methods and digital methods. So especially if you have exhausted your network and you need to build a cold audience in a new market, you need to be building awareness of you and your personal brand, because we are seeing that that is one of the primary channels and primary entry points moving into 2020. And also awareness about your packages, your programs, your services, and your company. And LinkedIn remains a central platform for this because it is a serious platform to senior levels, even if they've never heard of you or they're not really active on the socials. Now, if all of what I've said right now resonates with you and you'd like to know more about this, including 2 key ingredients of this sophisticated expert profit engine, head over to expertprofitengine.com and download our free guide, and I will see you next time.